Yes, I wanted to explain something here because there's a lot of fear, and I can understand why. And there's a difference here. With the occult, the Kabbalah, their route to what they feel is the heavens is through the devil's gate. For as there's a heaven's door, there's a door to hell as well. So they reversed the the light, and how they get to the light also is with blood sacrifice. They sacrifice a light entity and use that light entity to push their bidding inside this 3D. So they need to take a life. They have to take a sacrifice, and when it deals with the blood, they need suffering, for the suffering creates the force in the blood. And blood is life. You couldn't get a blood transfusion if blood wasn't a living entity. I was here talking to Jacob earlier about the organism that lives within you. How every day each and every one of them set out like a 9 to 5 job. They have a task to do to keep your body functioning in a good operational state. Some of you is failing the body with how you abuse your body, with the things that you put in the body. A lot of these things y'all can get rid of if you drink clean water. There's a lot of babies that has passed away, and they have been what they call miracles, with the child coming back from the dead. And it was two babies that got my attention with their cases. When both childs awoken from the dead, each one of them said, I want water. All right, I want water. Y'all are not drinking enough water. The body itself, my body itself, is thirsty. There's inner waters, but the surface is becoming depleted. All right, waters must come from below and from above to replenish this body. Real talk. Y'all are not nourishing yourself with clean water. Y'all are not drinking enough water. Y'all are drinking juice more than water. Y'all are giving the little ones juice in a bottle instead of bottle of water. Why would you train the baby to just like sugar, especially with the new teeth coming in? Why not get the baby trained to drinking water? Water quenches your thirst. Why would juice be the first thing that you go to? Why is it that you're giving the baby all the junk food, the cheese doodles, everything with all these dyes and chemicals in it? That doesn't calm a baby down. That will give your baby symptoms of ADHD. The child can't sit still now because it's filled up with all kind of dyes and all kind of additives and all kind of poisons on a growing mind. The child is not drinking enough water to flush all the toxicity out of it because you're giving it juice. You have to give the children more water, and you all have to yourself drink more water. An adult actually should be at least drinking half a gallon to a gallon of water a day. Dealing on your build. If you're small frame, half a gallon. If you're a big frame person, you should be at least drinking a gallon a day. Y'all are holding on to too many toxins, and those worms is having living a la vida loca inside of y'all asses. And this is why you can't think straight. Too much mucus. One thing with that rope worm, it builds up a lot of mucus because that's how it propels throughout your body. And this is not good. It causes brain fog. You can't think straight. You're making poor decisions. The demons is thinking for you instead of you taking hold of your flesh suit and thinking for yourself. You're being operated like fucking puppets. And you're allowing yourself to walk off a cliff because you're disconnected from source. So the difference between the Kabbalah and this is that through this you come with light. You go through to the heavens with your heart. The Kabbalah goes through it with blood sacrifice. Do not allow what their behavior with the sinister things that they're doing and take your birthright away from you. This is the design structure of your suit, your flesh suit, and the light that dwells within it. They crafted the pyramids off of your suit and the structure of your light in the upper head here. For this is the sacred cup right here. The scalp itself, when you remove the top layer of the scalp, this part right here is a cup. Look, right here. This is the sacred cup right here. And the mouth is like the champagne glass. The stem right here, the bone of the structure of the nose. Right here, the brim. You see, this is the cup. The sacred cup. The copper cup. That's the copper-based man. The sun man. The sacred cup. Notice the jewels on it. Okay? The jewels representing the radiation, the radiated colors of radiation. Right there in your face. The cup is your head. The upper heavens. Alright? Okay. Y'all always taking these things outside of yourself. They created all these artifacts to wake you up. You yourself. And because of the disconnection, maybe from the inoculation, y'all have lost connection with source. Not all of y'all, but I'm saying that most have. Those of you that call yourself awoken, yes, you woke up to the bullshit of the system and realizing that they're hurting you, you know, with what the abomination that they're doing. But you didn't quite wake up to the fact about your light. The rabbit hole goes deeper. All right. And that part, when you start going into that, it's going to start getting a little bit mystical. A little bit otherworldly. Okay. And y'all cannot be afraid to go into the darkness with that. For this particular darkness, radiated light comes from it. Walking in this particular darkness, that's where the truth dwells. All right. This is not the darkness of the void. This is the darkness of finding out true self. The darkness of the void is the ugly inside of here. Those that come with no light, the void in them, just dark matte. Right, this carbon shit. Y'all praising the carbon. But the carbon is literally what Satan is bind to the body, the soil. All right. The worms that manipulate you when it goes inside of you and turn mad into a true beast. All right. For you were light before the body, before the flesh. The body is light. The body is light too. Before the body's light, I is first before the body. This is why I can be out and my light can be its own container. I had to come in to give my son a soul. And that's giving each and every last one of you a soul that connects to source, which is sun and moon. And for some, just moon. All right. This is not hard. Y'all make this thing harder than it needs to be because of all of your fucking programming. You cannot run away from the fact of what your suit is and who created it. You speak of a God, but the minute a person tried to explain to you what the God is, you have a problem with it. Is your ego that big that you cannot admit that you was fucking played? Are you willing to walk off a cliff and have your lights devoured for fucking hustle? For hustle. You will let your pride kill your light instead of just facing truth that you might just be wrong with all of this? I want you to think about that. Why isn't Jesus protecting y'all from all this madness? Why didn't Jesus stop you from walking off a cliff? What did you do? You didn't murder anybody out there, right? You saying to yourself, I didn't rape any children, right? I'm living a good life. I do my job. I get up every morning. I get to work on time. I pay all my bills on time. I got good credit. Why would this happen to me? I tell you why. Because you only fed your flesh, you see. You never fed the light. For you was light before flesh. But you only thought you was flesh. And you killed the light, the child within. So that is why that happened to you. Because you was disconnected from source. And your Jesus couldn't help you. Because Jesus was not the source. They only gave you him in tax. Tax. The money that you got is from the AI. You was good. You got your degree. You earned it. You a good taxpayer now. You will keep this system going. The beast love a good taxpayer. He rewards you with indoctrination called the degrees, diplomas. Huh? You like your trophy? In return, you lose your light. You only fed your flesh. You only gave dues to AI. Yo, Jesus, the false pulse in here. And y'all could hate me all you want. You can, and you can curse me. But at the end of the day, you cannot change the design of your flesh suit. And what you came in as. You cannot deny the fact that sperm is light. How did it find the egg in all that darkness? It came with its own light. What, you think inside of you there was a flashlight helping the sperm? Huh? Somehow that sperm found that egg, a magnetic light. They never taught you the true story of creation. That was a big mistake. All right, so can't keep denying. So you can call me all you want. Call me all kind of shit that you want. It's not going to change what is. It's just not. You overbearing testosterone men. It's like you hate the womb. You want to conquer it. You have to stand above. Man is different, but let's break this down. And I was talking to Jacob about this the other day. You're damn straight man is different than womb. But since you always saying man cannot be woman as far as the aspects of testosterone, because it's true. I cannot go out there and pull a tree from out the fucking ground. I have to say, watching what I am as the electron in thyself, in you as testosterone male, is magnificent. Your strength, your power in here. I mean, the way y'all go and lift up things, man, the way you pick me up. Yes. Yes. It's magnificent. You the one that's denying it. You don't want to face it. You feel like it's some punk bitch shit. And then the little fruitcakes now, they just took it and went with it. Oh, mother. Never mind. Never mind the proton. Never mind the electron, for that's the masculine energy. They just went completely to the proton light. And the proton light is masculine as far as the feminine male. All right? Is masculine as the proton is male. So all of that flamboyancy that they doing, the overdoing of it, that is not an electron. For the electron comes with the force, the chaos, the magnificence of what makes a man a man. You know what I mean? So the little fruitcakes there now, y'all is saying you masculine? No, they're masculine. For masculine is the proton light, the feminine light. The electron, the electron is the female light. The masculine mother, the force, they're the father. Those gay guys is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Those gay guys is the proton light, the father. They're the father energy, the soft male. They took my identity. I'm the soft male. They're trying to be me, the real Baphomet. You got that now? You understand now? Okay, now, you as an electron man, a balanced electron man with his proton. The proton is the softness, the gentleness. All right? What they would be like, oh, he's tender. You know, he's like he's like a big tender bear. That tender side is that proton light in you. That passiveness. All right? That robustness in you is the electron. So y'all have to balance your proton with your electron. You that is over barbaric with the electron. You have to accept the proton in you, which is the tenderness. You that's overbearing with the proton and tenderness, like, oh my gosh, you hit you and you're like, oh, you hit me. You know, I experienced that. You hit me. I'm like, that. That was just a tap, man. Snap out of it. That was just a tap. All right? But it was like detrimental to them. Like, you damn near almost broke their wrist. Snap out of it. Use too much with the proton. That's like, I need it to be positive. I need positive vibes around me. Well, that's what you created in your energy. All that positive vibe, we got the homosexual. Let's clap our hands for all that positive vibe here. We got the fruitcakes running around here. Now they're bringing the monkey virus to saying that they're connected with the poor little things now. I want all to know that poor little thing. And see, the problem here with y'all bending over, Bubba, over now because you feeling so masculine, because masculine is the proton light. You know, you don't have an electron left in you no more. You completely crossed over to that proton, right? Keeping it all positive. So you completely passive, all right? They got your ass. They got you real good, all right? That thing is contagious. But I want you to know this. It's not the monkey virus that did this to you. And it's not you that is going to be so-called the blame to say that's going to create this new so-called autoimmune disease. I want you to know that. You're not the culprit. But you're going to get blamed for it. Now, this is what I was trying to tell y'all from the beginning. That from when y'all were now this glorified little mafia, right? Mafia out there bullying everybody with this homosexual shit. Got the little transgender in a goddamn library reading to children, causing all this disruption to the innocent. Now, I told y'all. I did tell y'all asses. Y'all crossed the line. Y'all crossed the line. You became narcissistic bullies. Venus fucking gone rogue. That's you guys. Demons. Alright? Yes, your feelings is hurt right now. You know? Hey, you could handle it. Y'all been out there cursing everybody off, but when somebody have to sit your ass down and put you straight, y'all got a little problem with that. Very sensitive. Well, you're going to take your own shit right now, because let me tell you something. Y'all little empire's about to come crashing down. That monkey pox shit is not going to go away. They're going to take that shit and run a marathon with it. Now you see how society is all scared with the mask right now, right? We got motherfuckers driving in the cars with the tampons on, boy. They come out the car with the shit on. They in the store, they using the bathroom, they with it 24/7 in the apartment with it on. We got some anal ass motherfuckers out there that's carrying on like that. Now, boom, it hits on the news. And the article just came out. Can you pull up that article, baby? Pull up that article real quick. I want to show y'all something. Jacob showed me an article today. Where's my phone? With with the um with the monkey virus, talking about dealing with the homosexuals, because saying that it could be sexually transmitted, and probably more than likely gonna work it in with this new HIV, autoimmune disease. Yes, CDC officially sounds alarm for gay and bisexual men as monkeypox spreads in community. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Good. So it's gonna be something like autoimmune disease. And what did they do in the 80s with the 90s with this thing? They scorned them. But you see, this new thing is so contagious that the bumps, that the toes, it turn you in. It's not really that it's the DNA changing, mutating, and the toads is coming. Now these bumps form on them that they call monkeypox, but it's toad, and they let off these toxins when these bumps burst. Okay, so it's not looking for the LGB community. All right, because soon the lesbians, y'all not free from this. All that licking and shit is secretion. And the sad thing about it with you lesbians, I feel for y'all, because those women that y'all mess with a lot of dirty broads, a lot of cheaters. I don't understand why any of y'all would date a stripper. Why would you go and feel that you would get first of all, if you was a dyke, right? You calling yourself wanting to be a man, you should be going through the same problems then that a penis is going through. Am I correct, right? With getting a decent woman, because nobody want garbage. And from what I seen a lot of you lesbian so-called dykes, y'all are getting used. Y'all are getting used and y'all are getting played. Those women out there got a bunch of women. They still fucking men. They got a sugar daddy. They got another woman other than you. And a lot of y'all is not attractive. Look, I don't mean to say that. Not all you butches came out pretty to be a pretty butch. And a butch female is like a Mac, but with a vagina. But the Mac game could even be better than a Mac. And you perversed it, because you yourself is a Lucifer too, right? And you behaving like that. And the shit is that sad. You have a womb. And especially if you's a blue blood with this type of behavior, your womb, goddammit, your womb. So, you's a Baphomet. I understand the whole bisexual tendency for Baphomet and not knowing what you want. That is perfectly understandable for you all too, and that's a lot of confusion. You poor thing, the agony that all of y'all must have been going through. But I'm here now to heal your mind, body, and soul with this knowledge. Y'all don't have to be behaving like this ridiculousness, because let me tell you, they're ready to line you up with the slaughter. First of all, you homosexual men have got to get control of that penis. I would advise that you start your son feeding to kind of check those cravings and deworm, because y'all are packed with a lot of worms. All that butt fucking and shit, you picked up a lot of residue of worms along the way. Jumping from Tom, Dick, and Harry, all of these different assholes with different feces and different worms, liver worm, flute worms, heart worms, the rope worm. This is disgusting. You're blowing your asses out. You need a ban on the ass. When does the madness stop? You need some sunlight. And you need to detox with the worm. Give your ass some time to kind of shrink back. There must be something that we can do. Maybe some vinegar or something to snap that back. There gotta be something, goddammit. For heaven's sake, a pussy can't push out a 10-pound, 5-ounce baby. And when I look at some of the sizes of these turds, I did work in a nursing home, and some of these geriatric patients do get quite constipated. And I remember one time that this patient, what are you talking about? No, this one time I had to literally pick this patient up in one of these devices that can pick her out of the bed to change her diaper. In the process of changing her diaper, she kind of slipped through the bands that was hurting her, and in that process she was backed up for days. When I tell you that the shit was right there, it stretched her backside so wide. It was wider than this cup, and I said to myself, well, goddamn, the shit is right there. I was in there with another nurse's aide, and she was like, oh my God, put her down. I said, listen, this shit been backed up in this woman's ass for days. Y'all have been giving her enema. Nothing, absolutely nothing. She's gonna rupture. Look how hard that is. Let's try to get it out. Well, I kind of put the gloves on and went there massaging, pressing, and let me tell you the size of that shit that came out. It was massive, but we got it out. We was able to put her back, relax. So I know she was relieved that night. That had been cramping that one. We talking about a football piece of shit coming out of this goddamn woman's ass. But when I saw that hole, I was like, goddamn, is there any coming back for her ass? The elasticity at that age. I was concerned, but as the days went by, that ass, it retracted. Yes, there was a lot of tissue hanging out, what we would call hemorrhoids, but the ass came back. So I'm thinking that if we can put y'all into the sun, give you the alchemy that you need, deworm you, we can heal this, and your ass can be repaired. That you don't have to wear those butt plugs no more. You don't have to have leakage. Especially with all of this that's going on, y'all are not going to be able to get those estrogen pills. Did you think about the shortage with those estrogen pills and testosterone pills? Y'all going to revert to what you were, and you have these tits and these butt, plastic shit in your ass, and your beard and shit going to start growing back. What are you going to do? It's going to be an utter nightmare. And then they're going to be looking at you like you're spreading this damn new AIDS. Y'all need a good wash, man. A good damn wash. Good cleansing from the inside out. Get some salt water. Put that water as hot as you possibly can get it, that you can sit in it. Soak in for 5 minutes. Get that water good and salty. Some iodine. At least a bottle of iodine and 4 sea salt. With the little girl with the umbrella on it. 4 of those with no iodine and 1 with iodine. Make it 5. And sit and soak in that. Pour that in the tub, man. A little lavender, a little sage. Cleanse yourself. Clean the aura. Huh? And then deworm. And rest off all of that juking shit back there, man. Lay off the gerbils, the horses. Leave the fucking horse alone in the barn. I've read enough stories on y'all with the barn getting your ass blown out. Your intestines. Like, how much plugging? What is it? How far do you need it to go that you rupturing your goddamn spleen, your large intestines, your small intestines? You motherfuckers lost your mind. What you trying to plug your goddamn heart out? What are you trying to do with all of that? Why do you need a horse, a donkey? Why are y'all going this far? Why? Is there any saving you? Well, this is it. Judgment. Either you get your asses cleaned out, get with the light, or, just prepare. Because the purge is on. And this it's going to run that monkey pox. They talking about that shit as a host? No! The host passed. All right? You took the bait. It's on. The plague is here. Monkeypox get released. It's on. Listen, there was fucking monkeys found. Are y'all blind? Do you not follow your own news? All right? You can't keep calling every fucking thing a hoax. You a hoax. How about that? These motherfuckers need to get prepared with their immunity. Okay. All right. Y'all need a bubble at this fucking point. So get your shit right now. If you can save yourself, save yourself. Why not try? What you got to lose? What you got to lose? You on death row. It's true though. And I feel for you. But you know, a lot of y'all brought this to yourself. You know, disconnection. Disconnection because you was running for self, hating the electron, hating the negative energy, calling it all kind of names when it was toxic energy. Okay, you bashed the negative energy into the ground. Y'all brought all this homosexuality in with this positive shit. Keep it real. They did a spell on y'all. That's magic. Sexual magic. Okay? They played y'all. Here it is. We got all these witches, warlocks, and shit, right? Coming to the side. I'm this. You trying to take my death? Really, really, motherfucker? You didn't see this play? You didn't see this fucking play? You didn't see the play with the homosexuality and all of this shit? No, you right there just lavishing it up because you just rolling in the pit with all the diseases, the herpes, the HIV, the hepatitis, the leukemia, all of that because you just a filthy ass black fungus. That's what you are with your blackness. Right, am I right? Can I get an amen? Amen, hallelujah. Over and out.